Yo, yo. Can you hear me? Cool. Welcome, y'all. I know it's a little late. I was having issues setting this up. Um, I figured it out. What's going on? I'll give people to join. I'll give them like 2 more minutes for people to join. I'll go over some stocks I'm watching, what I'm watching for. Um, and then I'm also gonna let you guys, send me some stocks, one per person. See what you guys want me to look, what stock you guys want me to look at, and I'll break it down. But just give it a couple minutes, more people join, and then let's see what we can do. Let's see what time is it. It's 11:41. 11:45 will start. So 4 minutes. All right, cool. Um, welcome. I know it's a little late. I was trying to this up all right like the last hour, but I finally figured it out. Um, so what's good, y'all? A few things I'm watching for this week is right now futures are gapped up 11 points. This it just tells you what the future's doing right now. The stock market's open. Not the stock market, futures are open. So that means SPY is probably up about at 131.5 to 432 right now. Uh, it all changes, exchange pre-market. But a few things I'm watching for on SPY. I'm watching SPY heavy. We're at a make it or break it level on SPY. We're sitting at a big demand zone right here. It's 429.5 to 430 range. It's a big level that I'm watching for. Personally, for it to break 429.5, more downside, but I like the shorts under 430. Also, I mean we're gapped up right now, so possibly I am wanting a pullback. We needed some retracement back. We just been selling off nonstop. Oh shit, that's cool. Shit on futures, where you can trade on futures right now. Shit, if we break below 43.50 on ES, man. That's lights out. We're testing 43.30 at least. 43.40, 43.30, and then followed by that gap fill. So let me get back to SPY though. I'm expecting some kind of bounce here, some kind of reaction, at least back to like 434, and then probably a reject to more downside. If we do break this 434 though, which is Friday's high, we can let me make that line white. We can take it to the previous day high of around 435.5.6. 436 is a high. So we can take it there. That's something I'm watching for. If we could break to the upside above 434, obviously we can day trade that to 435 and then 436 and above 436, easy. More than likely it'll come fill that gap that we have on SPY. I would love to get up to that gap fill. I think Monday and Tuesday are probably going to be bullish, and then just shake out some of the retail traders. And after that, I think for the rest of the week we'll probably reject here and just make new lows. We'll see how it goes. I'm not biased or anything. Literally, where I get most of my pre-market, see how we do pre-market, and then I just watch intraday. So I'm doing intraday, just watching and seeing how price action moves. That's one of my watches, and I can break it down on time frame. So we are making this little wedge. Personally, just like the upper trend. We can break above here. Yeah, 430, 433.5. I think we'll test highs. Also, I am watching. I trade SPY a lot, but I correlate it with SPX. So one thing I am watching on SPX too is if we do breakdown on SPY, obviously we can short it. My target on SPX is going to be 4,300, and we break. Once we short SPY, I think that correlates with around 428.5, something in that range. Whatever it is, I'm watching. I'm in SPY, but I'm watching SPX. If I see SPX reach 4,300, I am taking a bounce. I'm taking a bounce play on SPY, and just hold stop loss below 4,300. on SPX. If we break below 4,300 on SPX, it's lights out. We're gonna crash nasty. Um, there's a lot of stocks at big demands though. Tesla is reaching the small demand zone too at 242, 240 range. If we can break below 240 on Tesla though, I personally don't see any. I see a lot of room to 220. That's my next price target. 220 would be my next target. Below 240, we will see 220. Below 240 on Tesla, we will see 220. But I want some kind of retracement, man. We just been selling off. I mean, we're not oversold on RSI, so it's good. Spy is almost there. It's not quite there yet, but on the daily, every time we're oversold on Spy, we bounce back up. Oversold. Not we didn't even oversell here, so it's a good time to buy. Reach back up to highs. We're sold, almost reached highs, and it looks like we're about to make new lows pretty soon. AMD, I am watching AMD too. We're at a big demand zone on AMD. The 350 to $95 is what I'm looking at for a bounce. If we can hold this and reclaim above back to 100, we could probably just long this, to be honest. I'm kind of making this little wedge. Let me delete those from the past. We broke below here. Yeah, we're testing this demand zone. If we break below 93.50 though on AMD, this would be my next price target. It would be the $90 psychological level to the 88.5. So below 93.50, we'll easily come test $90, 89 to 90, easy on AMD. But as of now, good for longs. We have a big demand zone we're reaching, and we're kind of making this little wedge. So from here, we can, hopefully if we're bullish tomorrow, we can long this to at least 100, and we do have a little gap to fill here. Apple, man, I like Apple. I like Apple a lot too. Yeah, we never broke up on Apple. It's the time though. We're reaching demand on Apple, man. We got a gravestone doji right here and just fucking reversed. No, not tomorrow. I don't live trade Mondays usually because Mondays they're known for being slow. So I'm not live trading tomorrow. I will do call outs. So I do look at the market. If I see anything, I'll call it out. But mostly when I live trade, it's on Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays are my favorite. Fridays are fun, zero DT, everything. But besides entries, we had a killer day on Friday. 720% return on Tesla, man. That was the biggest call out I've had for a chat. But yeah, on Apple, we're reaching this demand at this 173.5 to 175. I for longs if we hold the demand. Yeah, we're reaching big demand here. 176. Yeah, 175 is a big level. If we can reclaim 175 tomorrow, I will more than likely long it with stops below 175. Just seeing how the market reacts tomorrow though. Meta. I'll go over Meta, but yeah, Apple is it's at a big level here. Yeah, you see this big demand zone right here. Big demand. It used to be resistance. Boom, sold off. Boom, fake breakout. Boom, we finally broke above it, and then ever since then we came back down, bounce, back down, bounce, back down, bounce, back down, bounce. So I like this a lot for tomorrow. We break below that 173.5, we can short it to 172, followed by 170 easily. Meta, I'll go over Meta though. Meta. Where you at? Let me clean up my charts a bit. Now I can restart. What is this? Oh, this is a 300. How are your guys' week last week? Y'all were green all week? Yeah, Meta looks good as long as let me see if I can see something better on smaller time frame. Yeah, we're reaching this little demand at 298. As long as we hold above 298 on Meta, it should be good. Oh, info team fun on that day. We had some spy puts for 560%. Yeah. Caught the pump to sell it off. Every time it pumps, I just do the opposite. If it's dumping, I'm buying call. If it pumps, I'm selling. But it pumped up to a big level, so I was selling. I'm like 444, 445. Damn. Yeah, I mean that's FOMC's not something to play with. Yeah, it'd be like that, man. I hate that shit. 298 though on Meta. It looks good. If we hold 298, we can't hold that. The next level is I would personally just wait until down here. I'll draw a zone. If we can get it looks clear on this side of town. So we can hold this right here. If we reach back down here, we could potentially play the bounce, but it is on the downtrend still. You know, you don't wanna you don't wanna get caught on a reversal, just for it to pump up here, barely make anything and then just flush. You either wanna wait for this to come down to this 292.5 to 294. And then from here, dumps here. Now we could play the balance back to like 300. Make some safe sells along the way, 295 and 297.5 and 300. That would be the best risk reward ratio possible. If you want to wait for buys, I would wait for above 305. You can get a high risk entry at 300. That's a high risk though. just big psychological level. I mean, it looks good above 300. Let's see, 300 would be right around here. No, we get above here of 300. Yeah, we could probably long it back to 303 to 305. But just I would just have stops loss below 300. Simple as that. Buy as close as possible to 300 and just have stop loss below 300. If it breaks below 300, just cut it. Any stocks you guys want me to go over? I know I had Apple is my big watch, Tesla, SPY, and AMD. What was I forgetting? Oh, I'm forgetting PayPal. My bad. If we're bearish this week, which I think we will later on in the week, um, I'm shorting this. PayPal, it's been really weak. I'm on the daily. PayPal's been really weak. Above 59.20, we could long PayPal. 59.25. Yes, more than likely. I mean, we've been getting action after lunch, like around I'm Central Standard Time. So I've noticed like on Friday we only took one trade at 10 a.m. So 2 hours after market open, we took made a puts 120% on that. And then we didn't see anything else till like 12:30. And that's when everything started selling off. I mean, we took Tesla puts, SPY puts, and we ate that day on Friday. Friday was a really good day. We only took like three trades or four trades, I believe. But yeah, on PayPal, this one I'm watching. I am watching a break below 59.15. And I wanted to break to like 57. I wanted to come back up and retest the zone and head to new lows at 55 to $54. That would be a really good trade on Meta. Not Meta, on PayPal. And then above 59.25, we could long this back to the $60 range. 60, 50, 60, 25. It's like a dollar move. The downside looks way better, but we could long this above that level. On PayPal. PayPal looks amazing. Is there any stocks you guys want me to go over? I went over Meta, PayPal. Let me check on Nike. Let me show y'all something too on QQQ. This is like the easiest trade that was probably ever made. On man, we were chopping all day. Up from 9:30 hour after market open all the way till 12, like around lunchtime. Let me teach y'all something though. You gotta know. Let's look at the 15-minute, 5-minute. Looks clear on the regular trading hours. Boom. So I'm live. I set this on live. So this range right here is the gap fill we have on QQQ, right? Every time we reach the zone, reject, 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 reject. And what do we see here though? This candle right here. This white line is the highest it never broke. 5-minute shows it broke. Most people would jump in. They're like, cool. Big green candle closed above the zone that it needed to break for it to rip and fill the gap. Most people will do that. We didn't do that. Why? It did look good. I'm not gonna lie, it looked good. Then I looked down in that same candle, that green candle on volume, there was no volume. Holy shit, what did I just do? There we go. That green candle, there was no volume. No volume on this green candle on that breakout at all. And I said this on live. I was like, well, they about to liquidate sweep the fuck out them buyers. What are they doing? People, a lot of people buying right here. People buying. We're buying calls. Want that gap fill. What do we do? Boom, sell off, taking money. And at this point, I said on live, that looks like the head now. We got the left shoulder formed right here. My left shoulder is about to be made. Left shoulder is about to be made here. And little did you know what happens afterwards. Boom, we go up. Now we're making this little shoulder right here on the right. Man, this looks good for puts. Yeah, made it right here. Made the right shoulder right here. Boom, breakdown, immediately just sells off. And this one of the easiest things to play just because you have the zone that it just keeps rejecting. And worst case scenario, if you're wrong, you have this as your stop loss. You have this red line as your stop loss above the head. If it doesn't play out, it doesn't play out. But risk management, that you're risking 20 cents for a potential big move down like we had on Friday. We had a neckline right about here. We broke the neckline, head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, head, and then shoulder. You sell, you short. Ideally, you want to get in below the neckline, but since it was zero DT, you're risking this much for it to come down here. Now you can trim here instead of just entering there and just hold runners. And these runners more than likely printing over 500%. I know we cost them a SPY instead of QQQ, but that's how I caught Tesla. That helped Tesla out a lot. And then on Apple, I'm gonna show you guys something too on Apple. Shooting star. Shooting star. Just remember the name on Apple. And make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube though. I'll be looking to revamp this and this a lot better, a better experience. It's my first YouTube, but what do we have here? We have an uptrend on Apple. Uptrend on Apple. Holy shit. There we go. We have an uptrend on Apple. And sorry guys, I'm a little perfect my lines. It's not perfect, it's kind of bothering me. But call this on live too. Said, damn, what is this? This candlestick looks familiar, man. So I looked it up. Thing I see, it's in an uptrend. It made a shooting star. I know that the body on this one's bigger, but it could be something like this. So made a shooting star. Shooting star, shooting star. Cool. It made a shooting star, just like the picture. Uptrend, shooting star, boom. Puts, time for puts. Especially we break this little trend, we broke the trend. Now loss above that wick. This is our loss. Our entry is here now. Entry below the shooting star. Stop loss is up here. If you want to be less risky, you can move it above this other wick. But ideally, you want to set it above the wick. Cool. Our target for this would be this minor demand zone that we formed. This would be our target. Big trim here. Big trim. Of course, we're going to trim here because came down, bounce, came down, bounce. That's our target. Another target, a small target, if you wanted to scalp that real quick, would be this little minor demand zone too. You could trim some here. Yeah, it's only like a 20-cent move, probably be like 15%. But ideally though, once it starts selling off, we made that candle a shooting star with a lot of selling volume. After that, we just flushed. And every time we started making new reds, it just kept increasing volume of sellers. So it's just more confidence for you to hold. Ideally, though, you would trim here just to secure half contracts, half for profits, and leave the rest to run. And right now, what are we sitting at? Fear, we're fear. Once we get to extreme fear, we are going to get some long, some good stocks, and we're going to eat. But do you guys have any questions? Do y'all want any? Y'all want me to go over any stocks, any indicators I use? And I use a lot. I use a lot of V. I use a lot of price action, volume, 8 and 21 to follow. It helps me stay in the trade longer. And the VWAP is my favorite. But yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions. Y'all want me to go over any stock. Everybody good? Let's see if we have anything coming up. Tomorrow should be a good day though. There's no data tomorrow. Wednesdays we have durable orders before market open. I think we should be good. PCE, Chicago PMI. It looks like a good week though. Not a lot of data. Yeah, but do y'all have any questions or any stocks y'all want me to go over before I hop off? So I can get some rest for the market. If you're trading this right now on futures, that's a good bounce. 43.70 below 43.70 stop loss. Yeah, politics be ruining shit, but are we having one this week? Government shutdown or something? I mean, it'll fluctuate the market, but shit, I mean, we're day trading, so we're playing whatever the market gives us. Shit. If it's choppy, then yeah, we staying away from that shit. Make sure y'all follow my Instagram though. I would appreciate y'all. Follow my Instagram here. Clutch Investments. Hey, bro, I have a question for you. I haven't traded futures yet. How do you like it? Appreciate that, Nikia. If y'all have any questions, though, I can answer y'all's questions. Um, anything trading wise, personally wise. You mean, yeah. I use this a lot too whenever I'm day trading spot. So like it helped me out when we broke below 4,400 on futures. I think that was lined up with 4,350 on SPX. And I forgot what level that was on spot. I think it was like 434. It helped me short it. It helped me short that shit. I'm like, as long as we hold below 4,400 on ES, we could short SPY, especially SPX under 4,350 and ES under 4,400. Easy flush. Easy put side. We just playing, we're following the big levels. That's why I'm watching on ES a 4350 bounce alongside SPX 4330 bounce. Strictly price action. I know, but I feel like it's slower. Don't you think it moves slower? Or does it move? Is it better to trade it during market hours, or do you trade it like right now? Because right now I see we broke out above this zone right here. We came down and bounced it, but then, that's 4370. You can play the bounce off that for new high. I would play to this high up here. This would be my price target. I need to try it out. I know TradingView has a platform for it too. I just don't know what's like. I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how it works. I don't know. Like, you buy 12.5 each tick. One tick is 0.25. Okay, so every 0.25, every ticket moved, you make $12.50, or you lose it. So right now, it's at 4372.25. I am bearish too, but we just need to break that big level. Because I think ES is gonna at least come back down to 4350, like at least. So I see a little bit more downside. And honestly, I think this is gonna fill 4300. I think 4300, that's when we'll get the bounce. It just makes sense. This is big demand here. Used to sell off. We gapped up above a big level, which was kind of dumb, but we did ran. So it's time this shit fills the little gap. So I'm just waiting on I'm this break. I'm not gonna lie. 4350, under 4350, I'm shorting the fuck out this shit. I'm not gonna lie. 4350 followed by 4340 and 4330. And after that, it's nothing but lights out to 4300. What else was I watching this week? Went over Amazon. Nvidia under 400 though. We can get below 400. I'm sure in Nvidia. I think we get a gap fill on Nvidia, man. That would be nasty. There's a difference with ES charts. So what's the difference between ES1? Is it the one that I know this one changed contracts, right? It like every contract switch, it just did it recently. What's MU look like? Oh, MU below here with this. Yeah, MU. Below 67.50. We just have to watch this little zone right here. Honestly, I was shorted below here. Okay, that's why there's a gap. Yeah, I remember I saw it go up. It happened recently. right here. I mean, he still filled it. This was, oh yeah, that was a contract switch. Good eye. I still think we tested though. Because I mean, it looks like it's filled every other gap. Yeah. I think from 4,300 though. It's tricky too though, because if we break that under 4,300, we have nothing but room all the way back down to 4,200. Below here, we literally just flush. Yeah, but all right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna get ready for bed and wait for the market tomorrow, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll make this better next time, earlier now. Now that I got the hang of it. But yeah, have a good night, man. Uh, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Market open.